Hello. In continuation with linear inequalities, today we are understanding graphically representation of linear inequalities. That means graphically representation in two-dimensional plane. Okay. It's not a different thing for you. It's quite simple. Suppose I'll start from the example only. Exercise 6.2, first question I am taking, numerical example. Exercise 6.2. Taking question number 1. Solve the following inequalities graphically in the two-dimensional plane. X plus y is less than 5. X plus y is less than 5. Strictly less than 5. Okay. What is it? It is inequality. The sum of these two variables must be less than 5. Okay. So this we are aware of that in the line terms in the previous exercise we have understood what is the meaning of strictly less than and less than. Okay. Graphically representation. For graphically representation, what we have to do, first of all, we are finding the corresponding equation of this inequality. Corresponding equation of this inequality. Okay. Corresponding equation of inequality x plus y is less than 5 is. What is the corresponding equation of this inequality? Corresponding equation. Equation means is equal to 0. So corresponding equation of this inequality is x plus y is equal to 5. Am I right? Now go back to class 10th. Linear equation in two variables. And suppose we are going to find the solution of linear equation in two variables. What we have to do? Make a table. Some independent variable, suppose it is x, and dependent variable y. So we will consider any values of x and finding the corresponding values of y in a table. At least 2 points are required for drawing, sketching a line on the graph paper. Same thing will be done here for finding the solution of it. X, y. Okay. Okay. So x is equal to, I think, two simplest values. We'll put x is equal to 0, getting the value of y. Put y is equal to 0, getting the value of x. Simply we can find the two coordinate, and with the help of that you can draw a line on the graph. So first I'll put x is equal to 0. Put x is equal to 0. So 0 plus y is equal to 5. Y is equal to 5. So when x is equal to 0, then the corresponding value of y is 5. Now put y is equal to 0. Now here the y is independent variable. The variables can be changed. Put y is equal to 0, then x is equal to 5. So the point is 5 comma 0. So there are two coordinates, 0 comma 5 and 5 comma 0. Okay. We can draw a line. But here we are going to represent inequality. We are not going to represent equation. But the procedure is almost same. Okay. On the graph paper, x, y, minus x, minus y, 0. Okay. And the points are given 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on positive direction. So I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And this work will be done on the graph paper using pen, pencil and ruler. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One coordinate is 0, comma 5, x axis 0, y is 5, 0, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is. Second is 5, comma 0. Okay. You can join it. Okay. So this is the line. And line, when I use the term as line, what does it mean? It will go indefinitely in both the directions. Okay. So this is the line, straight line. Now you can see one thing. This is a plane. This plane is divided by the line. There's a line. So this line is dividing the plane into how many parts? Two. No. This line is dividing the plane into three parts. One part on the left of the line, second part on the right of the line, and third part is on the line. Okay, so that means this plane is divided into three parts. One is to the left, to the right of the line, and on the line. Okay, so there are three parts. Here, if we are going to find the equation x plus y is equal to 5, then I think it is the sufficient. That is the representation of line. But the question is x plus y is less than 5. So we are going to represent in equation. What we are going to represent in equation? Inequality. Okay. So for inequality, now let us decide that the shaded portion, that means the portion which we are going to represent, x plus y is less than 5. This is the left hand side portion of the line, or it is right hand side of the portion of line. Okay, or on the line, what is it? On the line is not possible because on the line means x plus y is equal to 5. Okay, so we are deciding whether it is on the left or it is on the right part. Okay, how to check it whether this is left part or it is right part? Because this is a line which is dividing this plane into first part, second part, and this is third part. You forget the third part, that means on the line parts. Now we'll see that on the right hand side and left hand side. Okay, so what is correct? This portion is correct or that portion is correct? For that, what should be done? The checking procedure is, you remember it, this procedure will be used in each and every questions. Okay, so this is x plus y is less than 5. Okay, what happened? This is the line. On the left hand side, one point is this, its coordinate 0 comma 0. Okay, so in this inequality, let us put 0 comma 0 and see this condition will be fulfilled, yes or no. So I'll write here put, and you can take any point from the left or any point from the right. Okay, so put 0 comma 0 in x plus y less than 5. Then what happens? 0 plus 0 is less than 5. And 0 less than 5, what does it mean? Yes, 0 is less than 5, which is true. Which is true. And which is true, what does it mean? This point 0 comma 0, with the point which we have taken, this point is satisfying to this region. And if this point is satisfying to this region, that means the shaded portion or x plus y less than 5 is representing that portion. Is it okay? It is representing that portion. This entire portion is representing. Is it okay? Suppose if 0 is greater than 5, it could be, then what happens? This portion is not shaded, this portion is not representing, that means the other is representing. That is one. Second most important, x plus y is strictly less than 5. And strictly less than 5, that means this line is also not involved in this shaded portion. So in mathematically, how to represent that and how to indicate that this line is representing or this line is not representing? This line you have to make in a dotted form like this. Okay. This dotted line shows that points which are coming on the line are not fulfilling the condition of it. Is it okay? So that means this dotted line shows that we are talking about the area which is left hand side of this line, and even the points which are coming on the lines, the points which are coming on that line will not satisfy to the condition. Okay. In case suppose it could be x plus y is less or equal to 5, then this line will be included, and during that time what we have to do? We can dart this line. Okay. And when we are using the dotted line, what does it mean? The points which are coming on the line, these points are not representative of this term, or these points are not satisfying to this inequality. Is it okay? So that is two-dimensional graphically representation of linear inequality. Is it okay? Clear? So that is question number 1. Now let us take another question. So what is the working rule of it? First of all, we'll have to find the corresponding equation of given inequality. Okay, and on the graph paper we represent a line, and let us see that which portion is there on the left of the line, right of the line, upside of the line, downside of the line, or on the line. I am taking question number 3. 3x plus 4y is less or equal to 12. 3x plus 4y is less or equal to 12. Less or equal to 12. Okay. How to start to solve the question? Corresponding equation. Corresponding equation to given inequality. Corresponding equation to given inequality is 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. Again, same thing. Table, at least two values required, x and y. And better to take x is equal to 0. When I put x is equal to 0, so 4y is equal to 12. That means y is equal to 12 upon 4, that is 3. So x is equal to 0, y is equal to 3. First point. Second point, this is x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. If I put y is equal to 0, 3x is equal to 12, x is equal to 12 upon 3, it is 4. So 4 comma 0. 2 points are there. Okay. I think 2 points are sufficient to draw a line on the graph paper. Yes, it is sufficient. Origin 0, 3, 4, 0, 0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. First coordinate 0, comma 3. X axis 0, y axis 3 on positive side. Y axis 3 on positive side. This is the point. Second, 4, comma 0. X 4, y 0. We can join both the points. Okay, this is the line. Because 3x plus 4y is less or equal to 12 is given. So this line will not be dotted line. The points which are coming on that line will also be satisfied to this inequality. Is it okay? Right. For checking that which portion should be taken or which portion is to be represented by this inequality. This is to the upper portion or lower portion. Right. Again, this is 0, comma 0 is here. Put 0, 0 in inequality 3x plus 4y is less or equal to 12. What happens? 0 plus 0 is less or equal to 12. Again, same thing. 0 is less than 12. Satisfied? Which is true? Which is true. And which is true, what does it mean? The shaded portion is towards the origin. Shaded portion is towards the origin. Okay. This arrow, what does it mean? It will go up to infinite. This complete portion. Okay. And because 3x plus 4y is less or equal to 12, that means this line is a dark line. The points which are lying on that line will also be satisfied to this inequality. Okay. For example, suppose this is a point is 4, comma 0. So if I put 4, comma 0 in place of x4, 4, 3 are 12. 12 is less or equal to 12. So one condition satisfied, 12 is equal to 12. Okay. So this is the representation of question number 3. Okay. Now let us take one question. That is, I am taking this question, 2x minus 3y is greater than 6. Sixth question, 2x minus 3y is greater than 6. 2x minus 3y is greater than 6. Okay. Procedure is same as, no change in the procedure. Corresponding equation. To given inequality is 2x minus 3y is equal to 6. Okay. 2x minus 3y is equal to 6. Again, finding the two solution, at least two. You can find out the 3 also. X, y. Okay. If you're finding the 3 solution, that means there's no chances of making mistake. You will see that all 3 points are coming on a straight line. So that is your answer is absolutely okay. Right. So first I'm going to put x is equal to 0. When I put x is equal to 0, so 0 minus 3y is equal to 6. Y is equal to 6 upon minus 3, that is minus 2. X 0, y minus 2. Now we'll put y is equal to 0. 2x minus 0 is equal to 6. X is equal to 6 upon 2, that is 3. So x is equal to 3, y is equal to 0. One more point if I want to put here, then I can use the point. Let us find out which point should be taken here. If I'll put here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay. If I can put x is equal to minus 3. Let us see what happens. 2 minus 3 minus 3y is equal to 6. Minus 6 minus 3y is equal to 6. Minus 3y is equal to 6 plus 6, it is 12. Y is equal to 12 upon minus 3, it is minus 4. So x minus 3, then y is minus 4. Okay. You can take 3 points, otherwise 2 points are sufficient. Anyway, we are representing. Here you are seeing that some negative points also. You can use here minus x minus y or x dash and y dash. Okay, there's no problem. First point is 0 comma minus 2. X is 0, y is minus 2. X 0, y is minus 2. This is 0 comma minus 2. 3 comma 0. X 3, y 0. Okay. And one point is minus 3 comma minus 4. Minus 3 comma minus 4, the point is coming here in that straight line. Okay. So that is a straight line. It's a straight line. Minus 3 and minus 4. The point is coming here. It's okay. Here on the line. Now let us decide whether the upper portion is shaded. Upper portion is shaded. That means upper portion is a representative of this, or the lower portion is representative of it. It is given that 3x or 2x minus 3y is strictly greater than 6. Okay. That means this line should be dotted. Mind it. Because the points which are coming on that line, these points will not satisfy to the condition of given inequality. So you have to draw a dotted line here. Okay. Right. Now again, because origin is here, so better to put origin. You're thinking that why the sir is putting again origin, because you know origin will not be substituted in case only when the line passes through the origin. Then you can take any other point. Otherwise, you can put the origin. Okay. It is for the simplest calculation. X and y simply I'll put here 0 and let us check whether it is satisfied condition or not. Put 0 0 in 2x minus 3y is greater than 6. Now let us see what happens. 2 comma 0 minus 3 multiplied by 0 is greater than 6. So it is 0 minus 0. 0 is greater than 6. 0 is greater than 6. What does it mean? Which is which is not true. 0 is greater than 6. It's not true. 0 is always smaller than, less than 6. And if 0 is greater than 6, that means this portion is not the representative of linear inequality. So if we have only two choice, whether this upper portion or it is lower portion. So because the upper portion is not satisfied to this inequality, what does it mean? Lower portion must be satisfied. Okay. So what happened? Now we are talking about this portion. Okay. This will satisfy it. Got it? If you want to check that, okay, why it is the representative and why it is not representative, let us take another example. And just let me clear for you. It is -1, -2, and this is, suppose -3 is coming here. Okay. And what is the coordinate of this point? 0, -3. Okay. 0, -3. So when I put 0, -3 in this inequality, 2x minus 3y is greater than 6, then let us see what happens. 2 multiplied by 0 minus 3y is -3 is greater than 6. So 0 minus minus plus 9 is greater than 6, and 9 is greater than 6. What does it mean? Which is true. So this portion 0, -3, this portion is satisfied to that condition. Is it okay? So what does it mean? So now this is the confirm that if you are taking that point, so this point is satisfying to the condition. You are taking the point which is away from it or which is not representative of this inequality, will not satisfy to that condition. It's okay. So shaded portion is this to the lower of the line. Okay. One more question I am taking from this exercise. So now I think you have understood that all the questions, we are using the same pattern for all questions. One question I am taking. I want to take a question. Maybe, by the way, it is very simple, but let us see. 10th question, x is greater than -3. X is greater than -3. Okay. X is greater than -3. Corresponding equation. Equation 2 given inequalities. Given inequality is x is equal to -3. X is equal to -3. What does it mean? No variable y is not here. X is equal to -3. That means this line is parallel to y-axis at a distance of -3 from the origin. This is the meaning of it. X is equal to -3, the line which is parallel to y-axis. Okay. In class 9th, I think you have studied about that. Suppose y is equal to -3, that means the line is parallel to x-axis at a distance of -3. Okay. And you can, if you want to understand, you just make, you are going to make a table, okay, and represent some points. After that, you will understand that I'm doing it. Suppose if you want to make a table, how to make a table here? Because no second variable present here, only x is there. Only x is there, then how to find the points? It's okay. This is x is equal to -3. So may I write here x plus 0 multiplied by y is equal to -3? Is it okay? Can it be done? The coefficient of y is 0, x is equal to -3. So when I put the value here, y can be put anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, anything. You can put anything. When you multiply it by 0, result is 0. So in each and every cases, what happens? The value of x is equal to -3. So x is -3, which is fixed, And y can be anything, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, anything. It's okay. It's a table. Otherwise also you can understand, if x is equal to minus 3, this line is parallel to y-axis at a distance of minus 3 unit. Okay. X, y, minus x, minus y, 0. Okay. Let us put these points, minus 3 comma 1. Where's the minus 3? Minus 3, minus 1, minus 2, sorry, minus 3 on x side. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay. Minus 3 comma 1. Y is, this is 1. Minus 3 comma 1. Okay. Second is minus 3 comma 2. Minus 3 comma 2. Minus 3 comma 3, minus 1, 2, 3. What is the representation? Sorry. This is, and what did I tell you? If x is equal to minus 3, that means the line which is parallel to y-axis at a minus 3 distance. Parallel to y-axis at a minus 3 distance. Okay. So you will remember it also. Okay. Got it? Now let us see, this is a vertical line and we want to find out the area whether to left of it, right of it, on the line, whatever it is. On the line is quite impossible because it is strictly greater than. That means this line will be dotted line. Very conveniently I can make it dotted line to the dark line, okay, but not for you. You will see that before drawing the line, before you see that it's strictly less than, strictly greater than, you will start to draw a dotted line only, okay, in case of this condition. Okay. So that is one. Now I'll see again origin, put 0, 0 in x greater than minus 3. So when I put in place of x, 0 is greater than minus 3. Whether 0 is greater than minus 3, yes or no? Yes, because 0 comes on the right hand side to the minus 3, therefore it's greater. So 0 is greater than minus 3, so that means which is true. And which is true, what does it mean? Shaded portion, or this is the region to the right of the line, will represent x greater than minus 3, okay, and the line is dotted. Is it okay? Right. So this is equation, this is exercise 6.2. Exercise 6.3 also I want to take some questions of it because they are also of the same pattern question. In place of 1 there are 2 or more lines, okay. One question I want to take it from exercise 6.3. In exercise 6.2 there is a single equation, or sorry, single inequality is given. In 6.3 exercise more than one, like 2, 3, 4 inequalities are there, and we are going to represent these inequalities on the graph paper, okay. Six 6.3, I am taking question number 1. Solve the following system of inequalities graphically. Question number 1 is x is greater or equal to 3. X is greater or equal to 3, and second is y is greater or equal to 2. Okay. So in place of 1 there are 2 inequalities. The procedure is exactly same. We are not going to change anything in it. only in place of one shaded portion, we are going to draw two shaded portions and find out the common portion is which one. Okay. Corresponding equations of given inequalities Okay. So one is x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2. X is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2. Okay. Table for this. By the way, you are aware of that x is equal to 3. That means the line is parallel to y-axis at a distance of 3. Okay. Table for this. Okay. Now let us see here. This is x is equal to 3. X plus 0 multiplied by y is equal to 3. May I write it? Okay. We can put the value of y anything. X is equal to fixed. 3, 3. Here I can put 1 and 2. Minus 1 and minus 2, whatever you want. Here y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2 fixed. May I write here 0 into x plus y is equal to 2. So x can be put anything. Y is equal to 2 always coming. 1, 2. Okay. Representation these two inequalities on the graph paper. Okay. How many inequalities? There are two inequalities. Okay. Having equal distance so that there's no problem. By the way, for you there's no problem when you are doing this work on the graph paper. Equal intervals are there. Okay, we are going to represent this 3, 1. X-axis 3, y-axis 1. 3, 1, 3, 2. Okay. Greater or equal. That means line is, a dark line should be. Okay. This is the line. This is the representation. Actually, this is the line x is equal to 3. Now let us see it's the left hand side portion or right hand side portion. Okay. So let it be see later on. First, this is x is equal to, this is the equation x is equal to 3. This is the equation x is equal to 3, not inequalities. Inequality will be the reason, left or right or on. Okay. Second one is x1, y2. X-axis 1, y-axis 2. X-axis 1, y-axis 2. Okay. 1, 2 and 2, 2. Okay. This is the representation of y is equal to 2. This is x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2. So origin, y-axis, it is x-axis. Okay. For this line, x is equal to 3. Let us see which portion is to be shaded portion, left hand portion or right hand side portion. Okay. So origin, put 0, 0 in first inequality x is equal to 3, that means x is greater or equal to 3. When I put 0 here, so 0 is greater or equal to 3, which is true or not true? Not true. And not true, what does it mean? Okay, or we'll write here origin does not contain. Which is this, actually one term is also used, put 0, 0 in that. So we can write here 0 is greater or equal to 3. So write here origin does not contain. This also we can write here or not true, whatever it is. Okay. Origin does not contain for this x is equal to 3. So that means the shaded portion is away from the origin. Is that okay? This is. And second, put 0, 0 in y is greater or equal to 2. What happens? 0 is y is greater or equal to 0. So in place of y, again I put 0. 0 is greater or equal to 2. What does it mean? Origin does not contain. Here also origin does not contain. So that means away from it. Okay. So this is the graphical representation, and if in the question it is asked that what is the common portion for both inequalities. So common portion for both inequality is this portion will be the common portion for both inequalities. So common portion is what to write here? Here x is greater than 3 and y is greater than 2. So this portion will be the common portion. Okay, clear? So this is the representation when inequalities are given 2. Okay. So the procedure is the same as whether there is a single inequality or more than one inequality. Okay, our working rule is same. There is no change in the working rule. One or two questions I am taking, okay, from this exercise. Now I am taking equation inequalities. Question number 3. Okay, 2x plus y is greater or equal to 6. 3x plus 4y is less or equal to 12. 2x plus y is greater or equal to 6, and 3x plus 4y is less or equal to 12. Okay. Same procedure, I think you have remembered the working rule now. Corresponding equations to given inequalities are: one is 2x plus y is equal to 6 and 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. Okay. Solutions for both. You will also make table like that. It's very easy to understand that what are the points and how to represent. Okay. 2x plus y is equal to 6. Let us put x is equal to 0. The value of y is 6. Let us put y is equal to 0. X is equal to 3. Here put x is equal to 0. Y is equal to 3. Y is equal to 0. X is equal to 4. Okay. And here also I am finding. First I'll make the representation. After that x, y, minus x, minus y. 0, 3, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And here also. First 0, comma 6. X 0, y 6. This is the point. X 3, y 0. Right? You can join them. This is the representation of first. Second 0, comma 3. X 0, y 3. And x 4, y 0. Okay. So many lines are there. There could be a single line. Okay. there could be a single line from here. Okay, right. After that, let us check this. Put again origin, put 0 0 in 2x plus y is greater or equal to 6. So 0 plus 0 is greater or equal to 6. What does it mean? Origin does not contain. Okay, origin does not contain. And origin does not contain, so that means this 2x plus y means first line is, this is the first line, origin does not contain. That means away from it, and they are greater or equal. So what does it mean? It's a dark line is there. Okay, that's one. Now check for second. Put 0 0 in 3x plus 4y is less or equal to 12. So 0 plus 0 is less or equal to 12. What does it mean? Origin contains. Origin contains. So the second line which contains the origin. That means the shaded portion is towards the origin. Shaded portion is towards the origin. Is it okay? So this is the representation of these two inequalities, where the common portion, you can see this portion is common portion. Okay, from this point to that one. Clear? One more question I am taking from this exercise, and now we are going to just over it. I think you have understood it very carefully, and you have understood each and every concept of it. So I hope you will solve the questions related to 1 inequality, 2 inequalities, 4 inequalities, or more than that. Okay. One question I am taking from it, that is question number 14. Okay. Question number 14 I am taking, in which many inequalities are there. 14th. 3x plus 2y is less or equal to 150. Number 1. Second inequality, x plus 4y is less or equal to 80. Third inequality, x is less or equal to 15. And fourth and 5, y is greater or equal to 0 and x is greater or equal to 0. Okay. Many inequalities there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. By the way, x, y is greater or equal to 0, x is greater or equal to 0 is not required. These are the x's only. Y is equal to 0, that means parallel x-axis. X is greater or equal to 0, that means it is y-axis. Okay. Corresponding equations to given inequalities, okay, are 3x plus 2y is equal to 150, x plus 4y is equal to 80, and x is equal to 15. Y is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. I am not writing these. Okay. Solution for this. And solution for this. Okay. 3x plus 2y is equal to 150. Okay. Here it is 80, there is a 15. Okay. So I'll put x is equal to 0, x 0, then y is 75. If I'll put y 0, then x is equal to 150 upon 3, that is 50. Okay. Here x is 0, x 0, y is equal to x 0, y is equal to 20, y 0, y 0, x is equal to 80. Here x and y, this is x is equal to 15 parallel to y axis. You are aware of that x plus 0 into y can be anything, but x is 15 only. We'll write here 10, 20, whatever it is, 20, 40. Okay. I have taken 20, 40 because we'll take a scale of 1 unit is equal to 10. Okay. Now let us check the contains origin, yes or no, that also we are going to check it here only. This is the inequality of 3x plus 2y is less or equal to 150. So I'll put 0, 0 in 3x plus 2y is less or equal to 150. What is 0 is less or equal to 150? Contains origin. Contains origin. Here when I put 0, 0 in x plus 4y is less or equal to 80, what happened? 0, 0, 0 is less than 80. It's also contains origin. And here is x is equal to 15. So when I put 0, 0 in x is less or equal to 15, 0 is less than 15, it contains origin. Okay, got it? So what does it mean? All these inequalities containing origin. Okay. After that, x, y, minus x, minus y, 0. This time we are selecting the scale because you know the values are, the maximum value is going up to 80 and the minimum value is 0. So scale should be taken. 1 unit is equal to 10 centimeter. I think it's sufficient. Okay. Because 5 centimeter is much more higher and 20 centimeter is very less. So I think the standard scale is 1 unit is equal to 10 centimeter. Right. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This is the scale. 10, 20, 30. X 0, Y 75. 75. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, it is 80. Okay. So this is 75. X 0, Y 75. 10, 20, 30, the scale 10, 20 like that. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75. X 50, Y 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We can join it. The line, it contains origin towards the origin. Okay, first. Second line is 0, 20, x0, y20. Second 80, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it also contains origin. X is equal to 15. 15, 20, x 15 by 20, x 15 by 20. That is the point. 1540. So simple, x is equal to 15 parallel to y-axis at a distance of 15. At a distance of 15. Okay. This is, it also contains origin. So this is the feasible region in which all the parts are coming. Next is y is greater or equal to 0. Y is greater or equal to 0. What does it mean? Y is equal to 0, that means it is x-axis. This is an x-axis. Now let us check that whether this x-axis upper portion is shaded or lower portion is shaded. So let us check it. Here actually y is greater or equal to 0. If y is equal to 0, that means line which is x-axis. This line is x-axis. So it is confirmed that this is the line. Okay. Now we want to see that the area, the representing portion is upper part or lower part. For that, what should be done? Simplest way, suppose I will take, because this line is passing through the origin. So we are unable to put origin 0, 0. We will put any other point other than origin. Suppose I want to put here this point. What is the value of this point? The value of this point is x0, y10, 0, 10. Okay. And if I put 0, 10, 0, 10. So it is in place of y there is a 10. 10 is greater or equal to 0, which is true. And which is true, what does it mean? This portion is shaded portion. So upper portion is a feasible region. Upper portion is this one. Okay. Upside. This complete portion. That is okay. Second one is x is greater or equal to 0. Corresponding equation, x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0, that means it is y-axis. We are talking about this axis. Now let us decide that whether it is the right part or the left part will be the representing part of this one. Okay. So what should be done? I will take, suppose this is the point I want to take it. It is 20, 0. What I take? 20, 0. So when I put here 20, 0, 20 is greater than 0, which is true. So that means to the right. To the right. Okay. In all that portion, if a question is asked that what is the common portion? What is the common portion to be shaded? So the common portion which is to be shaded, once again you see, for this line to the left, for this line to the downside, for that line to the left, for x-axis upside, and for y-axis right side. So you can see this is the portion this is a very common portion which is common for all. You can see this portion is common for all these inequalities. Okay, clear? So that is question number 14. Now I hope you will solve the remaining questions of this exercise. Thank you. Thanks for watching.